What are you saying, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys 7 things to make you money ASAP. Now, all of these things are different. Some of them will make money quicker than the others. But obviously, overall, if they don't make you money, they'll definitely be saving you money. Like I said, some of them, are different to others. But specifically, the ones that make you money might start off a little bit more expensive, especially if you're going to see quicker returns right away. So anyway, let's get into the video and find out which ways can make you money ASAP. So the first way I'm going to give you, buying books. Specifically books about wealth, but it doesn't only have to be about wealth. Certain books I'd recommend are Rich Dad Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant, The Compound Effect, Think and Grow Rich. Those are 4 of my favorites. There are plenty more, like The Richest Man in Babylon, another great book, but those 5, they're the ones that really stand out for me. Now, why do I say invest in buying books? Well, because you're going to gain an unbelievable amount of knowledge. They're going to open your eyes. For example, this channel wouldn't have even been made if I didn't read a couple of those books. The videos I make on a daily wouldn't happen because if I didn't read The Compound Effect, I probably wouldn't be making videos on the daily. So books are something which open your mind, help you understand newer things you never knew before, make you learn from richer people, people who are successful, people who are in the places where you'd like to be in the future. I mean, again, like I said, they don't have to be wealth books. I specifically recommend wealth books if you're looking to make money. So check out those books I recommended. Also go and do your research on other books, and there are plenty on the internet. You just type in wealth books. If you don't know which ones to buy or check out, send me a message, write it in the comments, and I'll be able to help you. The second way I'm going to give you, education. Now, it is important to invest in your education. Obviously, that can come in the form of books. But when I say education, I'm talking about, courses, classes online, even going to school, university, college, any kind of thing like that. You need to invest in your education because without that, again, you can't be smarter. Just like reading books, you need to learn from other people who have done what you want to do or who know more than you or have more experience than you. Education is extremely important because without education, I wouldn't be here. Without education, you wouldn't be here. If you're not educated enough, you can't succeed. If you only educate a little bit, you're not going to succeed to the maximum potential that you can. So please invest in your education. Make sure that you guys do that. And trust me, it's going to pay you back. If not right away, long term, it's definitely going to pay you back. The third way, real estate. So this takes a little bit more money than, people who are beginners. But if you have money, you're looking to play around with money, definitely go into real estate. Whether that's wholesaling, flipping houses, buying, renting out houses. You need to go into real estate. This is going to bring you back money. You can do stuff like house hacking. So for example, you might buy a house, live in it for a couple years, then rent out that house. Use the money to buy another house. You might, rent out an apartment complex, live in one of the rooms, and then rent out the other rooms to cover the cost of your room. But you need to invest in real estate. In somehow, some way, you've got to invest in real estate. I definitely recommend house hacking. I definitely recommend purchasing an apartment complex, with, let's say, 3 to 4 rooms, or maybe an apartment complex with more if you've got money. You can rent out those rooms and, if you want, live in one, but make sure that the cost of what everyone else is paying is covering for your expenses. So the fourth way I'd recommend for you guys, buying a coffee machine, a crock pot, a rice cooker, anything that you can use at home to cover what you spend when you go out. So if you're someone who likes to go to Starbucks daily, you're someone who likes to eat out, on the way back from work, you're someone who doesn't really know how to cook very well, buying a rice pot, buying a rice cooker, buying a crock pot, buying a coffee machine, those will help you. People spend hundreds a month, sometimes even thousands, on buying coffee, eating out, going to restaurants, just because they can't cook, or they can't, make coffee, or they don't know how to make coffee, or they don't, you want to spend the time cooking. Those are costing them money in the long run. It's probably costing you money in the long run if you're doing one of those 3 things. It's very common that someone is doing one of those 3 things. They're either not cooking for themselves, they're either buying coffee, or they're spending money on, drinks and stuff when they go out. Honestly, try to at least learn to cook, and if not, purchase a rice cooker, purchase a crock pot. Those things are going to help you in the long run. If you don't purchase a coffee machine, for example, and you keep making, trips to Starbucks once a day, twice a day, spending $3 here, $5 there, it adds up. You'll be spending like, $200 a month, which is over $2,000 every single year. So make sure you make those investments for you because it's going to pay off. The fifth way, buying stocks. Anybody can buy stocks. If you use apps like Robinhood, you can buy stocks without commission. If you're more of an advanced trader, you can use a range of different platforms, like for example, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, where you're going to pay commissions, but it doesn't matter because you're making so much money or you've got, the money to account for those commissions. So what matters to you? Now, the reason I say buy stocks, and the reason I say it's for anybody, is because you can buy stocks, which are going to get you a 10 to 12% gain over a year. You can buy stocks which pay out dividends, which is exactly what I'd recommend. If you're just a learner, you can just purchase, a few stocks, play around with it, and learn exactly how to, make gains in the stock market, which will help you over the long term. Because when you earn more money, when you're more advanced in the stock market, when you're more experienced, you're going to profit a lot. You put in money, you don't have to do anything, you watch it rise. Obviously, it doesn't always rise, but at the same time, when you learn how to, invest in stocks which are going to bring you gains more than losses, you're making more money than you're losing, and that's what we want to do. So definitely recommend, investing in stocks, getting into the stock market, and learning about the stock market. And that brings me on to point number 6. Invest in yourself. Investing in yourself comes in many forms. Investing in yourself comes in the form of, learning about stocks, paying money to learn about stocks. Investing in yourself comes in the form of, paying to go to meetups, different events. Investing in yourself comes in the form of networking. Now, this point is different to the point where I talked about education, because when I say invest in yourself, it doesn't just have to come in the form of education. It comes in the form of health, fitness. If you're purchasing a gym membership, you can go to the gym regularly. It's going to make you healthier, it's going to make you happier, going to make you more energetic. You're going to make more money overall. You buy a gym membership, you buy the right foods, you take care of your body, you do what you need to do. You're going to profit from it in the long run. Another way to invest in yourself that I definitely recommend, make sure you're healthy. So if you need to go to the doctor once every 6 weeks, you need to see a physiotherapist once every 3 months, whatever it may be, take care of yourself. I definitely say you need to take care of yourself. You have to. It's essential, it's vital. If you're not mentally stable, if you're not healthy, overall you can never be wealthy. Overall you can never succeed when it comes to money. Money makes people emotional, money's a tool, but it seems to, grab hold of people's emotions and play with their emotions. So if you're not healthy and you're not, physically fit, mentally fit, over the long run, you're not going to succeed. So you have to invest in taking care of yourself. The 7th and final way I will give you, buying a reliable used car. So, when I say buying a reliable used car, I mean at the right price, of course. In the past, I bought a reliable used car, but it wasn't at the right price. So over the long run, I lost money. Now, the reason I say buy a reliable used car is because, let's say you buy a car which is depreciating, but it's not going to depreciate much more over the next couple of years. It's done most of its depreciation. You can buy that car, and not only can you sell it at pretty much the same price you bought it in a few years, maybe you can use it to Uber, maybe you can use it to Lyft, maybe you can use it to, cover instead of going on public transport. Maybe you can use it for a whole load of different things. You buy a used car, which is reliable, it's not going to break down. You're not going to have to go to the mechanics a lot. You're not going to have to fix it up. You're not going to have to, worry about, gas mileage, those kind of things. If it's used and it's reliable, it's going to be a lot cheaper, and over the long run, you're not going to lose money on it. Now I know they say cars are depreciating assets, and that is true. But like I said, if it's depreciated pretty much as it can go, then hey, go and buy it. In a couple of years, you're still going to profit of it. Or at least, when it comes to making a sale, you're not going to lose a lot of money. You might not sell it exactly, the same price as you bought it. But hey, what area of life does that ever happen? Let's be honest here. You buy a used car, let's say for $4,000. In 2 years, you sell it for $3,700. You've used it for 2 years. It's taken you up and down. It's covered your, cost of transport, and you haven't really, lost that much money. You've lost a few hundred, but overall, you've definitely made profit because you've gained time. You've gained, access to having a car. You succeeded much better with that car than you would have without it. Now, that one is especially for you guys who, take Ubers a lot, take public transport a lot. I understand how it can be. I've done that before. I understand the situation. Which is also why I say use your car to be an Uber, to be a Lyft, because they make good money. You set your own schedule, you set your own hours, you can do it part-time, full-time, whatever you want, and still make money with a reliable used car. So I hope you guys enjoyed those 7 different ways to make money ASAP. Like I said, some of them, will start off a little bit more expensive than others, but over the long run, you're gonna see that it'll definitely be profitable. So thanks a lot for watching today's video, guys. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. Also check out the links in the description. There are a few ways to make money there, whether that be stocks, foreign exchange, affiliate marketing. Check those out. But make sure you guys are back here for tomorrow because it's Financial Friday. But I've got money to be making. You got money to be making. See you guys tomorrow for another video. Peace.